Hi everyone, it's TheTidesChanging here, and welcome to another room building video. It's been well over a month since I've done one of these, so I thought it's about time I made another room for you all. And today I'm making a very bright and cheerful teen room, hence the name Cheerful Teen Room. I was gonna make a study because it was requested that I make a modern study, but I started on one and I just wasn't really feeling it and got sort of stuck, and I was in more of a mood to make a bedroom, so I decided just to do like what I was feeling at the time. This room was actually inspired by something I saw in the IKEA catalog, because I was reading this blog post about sources of inspiration for Sims builds, and one of them was to look at the IKEA catalog, so I thought, oh, that's a really good idea. So I went to go look at it, and I saw this picture of this bedroom that was a bright yellow color like this one, and then it had this desk that was built into some wardrobes, and then off in the back you saw the bed, and I just thought that was a really cool room, and it inspired me to try and use much brighter colors than I typically use, because normally I would not use a color wall like this. I think I looked at this wall in the last Let's Build part that I did, and I just said, oh, this makes my eyes burn a bit, I'm not going to use that, but here I am using it in this, just trying to push myself out of my comfort zone some and try colors and a way of furnishing that I normally wouldn't do. And I really do like how it turned out. It was really fun to do something different than I normally would, because I definitely have this tendency to go for blues and greens and other neutral and earthy colors. And because of that, I've been getting requests to try more modern furnishing and try brighter colors. So I just really wanted to do that with this room and, do that for those of you who have been requesting that. So what I just made here was that whole built-in desk type thing that I was talking about. So I just put some wardrobes, and then I wanted the front of the wardrobes to meet with the white wall that you have there. So I just pulled them forward a bit, which of course made a gap between the back of the wardrobe and the wall, so I just stuck another wardrobe behind that to make it look like it went all the way back, and just used lots of bright colors around the desk, and I really like how that looked. I think that's my favorite part of this room. Now I'm moving on to the bedroom part of the room, and I really like how it's sort of like its own separate, somewhat private area, and I also put those kitchen cabinets up above the bed, because in the IKEA room that inspired this one, it had what looked like storage cabinets above the bed. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea, and it helped to make the walls look a little bit more interesting, and I also used that modern bed there because I of course wanted to go with more modern furniture, and that's not a bed that I really use a lot. Whenever I do a more modern room, for whatever reason, I almost always use the cheapest double bed, but I decided that I didn't want to do that for this room, and then rather than putting a lamp on the end table there, I just stuck a lamp on the wall and just stuck objects on the end table instead. I also, which you may have just saw the really quick, used that really bright otter poster on the other side of the bed, which is something that I would never, yeah, you can see it right here, but it's something I would never use normally because it's so bright. But it just fit in really well in this room, so that's pretty much it for the bed area for now. So now I'm just putting some plants in next to the door, and I added that stuffed ladybug because I felt like there needed to be something else there, and I didn't want to put another plant, and then I thought that would be kind of cute, especially since it's supposed to be more of a teen's room. And the last part of the room here is sort of an entertainment TV area, which I guess really might be a bit more fancy than what a teen would normally have in their room, but I wanted to try making an entertainment center with the cabinets because I thought it would look really neat in this room. Then it kind of matches with the storage cabinets that are up above the bed. And I wasn't sure what to put on the other side of the door, so I just added in a mirror there and made it a really bright blue color. So with this room, I was just trying a lot of bright colors and trying to use more of a variety of colors than I normally would, just really pushing my choices with colors. So you have the bright yellow on the wall, the bright greens, then I put that bright green rug there in front of the bed, and then you have the bright blue mirror. And I do add in some other bright blue objects as we go further in. So right now I'm just using the Move Objects cheat to place some objects on top of those kitchen cabinets there. So I just made it look like those books were against the wall, and then added a plant there as sort of a book stop, I guess. And then that little athletic painting there, and then another plant right there, since I really do love adding plants to rooms. And I was trying to figure out what to do for rugs in that area right there. I struggled a bit because there was that rug near the bed, and then I knew I was going to have a rug here in this TV area, and I just didn't want to have random rugs all over the place. I was trying to figure out what to do, but now I'm working on putting the furnishing into the seating into the entertainment area, so Initially, I just put down that little couch there and then that chair, and then once again I struggled with what to use for a rug, so I did try that bright yellow rug, but then I do end up changing it because it's just a little bit too close to the color of the wall. I ended up just settling on making the rug a white color and then put that clear coffee table in over it. And right there I put a guitar because when I decided I was going to do a bedroom rather than a study, I was originally going to do a whole music themed room, but then, I saw that picture in the IKEA catalog and felt like that was what I had to do. But since I was originally planning on a music themed room, I decided just to add in a guitar, and later I do add in a violin, just so it's somewhat of a music theme room. And then now I'm adding in the objects on the coffee table, and I also put some dirty clothes in underneath of there, which, now that I think about it, there might be kind of an odd place to put dirty clothes. So I don't know, if you download this, you will probably end up wanting to remove those dirty clothes, because now that I think about it, they probably shouldn't be there. But I was trying to figure out some other interesting decorations to put around the room, so I was trying out that giraffe right there, because I didn't want to put another plant on the end table because there was already two on the entertainment center, so I ended up just taking one of the plants I put on that and putting it on the coffee table just to prevent there from being too many plants. And then there wasn't room for a standing bookshelf, so I just stuck that shelf one in there because I did want to have a bookshelf somewhere in here. Next, I revisited the rug situation in the room, and I just decided on adding that smaller rug in front of the door. Then I was looking at the TV area, and I felt like it would look better if the wall with the couch on it was the same length as the wall with the TV on it, so I just moved that over one, then replaced a double door going into the room with a single door. And then I felt like it would look better to just have two chairs rather than a couch and a chair. For some reason, I just felt like that would make more sense for a teen room. I also forgot to mention that I added in that tree wall decor behind the chairs. I felt like that would just be a really neat decoration for a teen room, and also I know IKEA sells wall stickers, so I felt like that fit in really well with the whole kind of IKEA-inspired theme this room has. But now I'm just adding some finishing touches, and we will be shortly moving on to the screenshots. So this is, of course, up for download. There is a link to download it in the description below, and if you want to find it in-game, you can just search for TheTidesChanging or Cheerful Teen Room, or use one of the hashtags that are in the description below. But we are nearing the end, so I hope you'll enjoy this video. Thanks for watching, and bye!